Today, I want to talk about pragmatics. Pragmatics is a part of linguistics that is study meaning in context. It means pragmatics doesn't only focus on words or sentences, but also who is speaking, to whom, where, and why. In daily life, we often say something, but the real meaning is different from the literal meaning. That is why pragmatics is very close to our everyday communication. In this video, I will explain 5 basic concepts in pragmatics. That is pragmatic meaning, context, speaker meaning, hearer interpretation, and speech act. The first concept is pragmatic meaning. Pragmatic is meaning based on context, intention, and interaction, not only the dictionary meaning of words. For example, when someone says, "It's cold here," semantically, it only talks about temperature, but pragmatically, it can mean, "Please close the window," or "Turn on the heater." So, the sentence has hidden meaning. This shows that pragmatic meaning is indirect and depends on the situation. In daily life, we use pragmatic meaning all the time, especially when we want to be polite. The second concept is context. Context is the background situation that help us understand meaning. It includes place, time, relationship between speakers, culture, and social norms. For example, the sentence, "You are late." If a teacher says this in class, it sounds serious. But if a close friend says it while laughing, it may sound like a joke. So, context changes meaning, even when the sentence is the same. Without context, we can easily misunderstand what people mean. The third concept is speaker meaning. Speaker meaning is what the speaker really wants to communicate, not only what the words say. For example, "Can you pass the salt?" Grammatically, this is a question, but the speaker does not ask about the ability. The speaker is requesting something. So, speaker meaning focuses on intention. In pragmatics, understanding speaker meaning is important because people often speak indirectly. The third concept is hearer interpretation. Hearer interpretation is how the listener understands the speaker intention. For example, when someone says, "Can you pass the salt?" If the listener understands the intention, they will give the salt. But if the listener only understands the literal meaning, they might answer, "Yes, I can." This can cause pragmatic failure, which means misunderstanding in communication. So, communication is successful only when speaker meaning and hearer interpretation match. Finally, the last concept. The last concept is speech act. A speech act means doing an action through speaking. According to speech act theory, there are 3 levels. First is locutionary act, the sentence itself. For example, "It is raining." The second is illocutionary act, the intention. Example, warning someone about the rain. And the third is perlocutionary act, the effect on listener. Example, the listener brings an umbrella. So, when we speak, we are not only saying the words, we're also requesting, apologizing, warning, or promising. This shows that language is a form of action, not only information. And to conclude, semantics help us understand real meaning in communication through pragmatic meaning, context, speaker meaning, hearer interpretation, and speech act. We can see that language is deeply connected to social interaction and daily life. Without pragmatics, communication would be confusing and incomplete. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you for watching.